Hello, welcome to another Grime tutorial. Today we're going to cover how to handle timestamps so that we have the proper time, date and time in our output files. So I have a standard image here. It's already been calibrated. And if you click over on the Find Line tab, you'll see timestamp options here. You basically have two options. You can choose, you can have a timestamp extracted from the EXIF data, or it can come from the file name. So one quick way to check this is to click down here on the button that says Get Metadata. So that actually pulls up the available metadata for this image, which is, as you can see here, it says some or all metadata are not available. It just has basically the image size and no information as far as time. If we click here on the folder tab, we can see the file name for the image, and you have year, month, day, hour, and minutes information in the file name. So if we click over here to the find line, you can see that we can put in this format. So we have it set up in the uppercase and lowercase does matter in this case. So we have our year, M's for month, D's for day. It can be written as shown here, or it could be written exactly as it's shown in the file name with the dashes between the letters. We're indicating that we're pulling this information from the file name. And then also you have this option of saying, where is it in the file name? Look back here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 spaces before we get to the actual date and time information. So we set a timestamp string start position of 10 here. That way when we run the folder, you can see that we're getting a timestamp information right here that looks accurate and matches up with the file names that you can see simultaneously down here. If we were to make a mistake where we have the wrong spacing or letters here, then when we run the images, we will get an odd looking date, and in some cases it'll show the actual letters here if it's not even finding something that's close to the correct information. Let's try running that again and see if we can. There we have the years and months and so on showing. So that's a quick indicator that we don't have the date set up correctly. Now, if we had more EXIF information on this image, we could click this and then set up this information based on the EXIF information we have down here. So let's flip over to a different set of imagery that has that kind of information in it, and we can go through that setup as well. Okay, so here we have an image where if we click on Get Metadata, we can see that there's good information here in terms of when the image was captured and so on. If we go back and look at the file names, there's not any time information in the file names. What we want to do is set up the timestamp so that it will extract this information from the EXIF data. What we can do is copy this here, paste it right here, and then just replace with lowercase when we're looking at years, months, and days, and then uppercase when we're looking at time. I've copied that in. I have these 4 Y's representing the year and months, days, and so on. So let's run that and see if we can get the correct date to show up. All right, so now we have this timestamp coming out. And everything looks correct. So when we export these results, this water levels, then we'll have the correct time associated with each of them.